Terry, if ever there was a game that sums up the highs and lows of football, that one was it.
If there's ever a game that summed up the Hibernian season, I think that was it as well. Promised so much, got into good positions, and then threw it away. We've conceded 3 goals again at home. We've scored 3 goals at home and not won the game. Jekyll and Hyde performance. What else is there to say? I mean, it's said about everything that there is. But I mean, the crowd are giving me a bit of stick on the sidelines, and at the end of the day, quite rightly so, in terms of I'm the man in charge. But they're doing things that you think, well, why are you doing that? How are you doing that? You don't show that in training. You don't do that in other things. And then we get ourselves back in the match just before half time. And the boys are really speaking at half time. I'm saying 1 or 2 things. It wasn't anything mad or anything like that, and just cool, calm and collected from everyone. Because we knew that if we can get the ball out wide, we'd get chances. Because they had a knuckle of 3 in the middle of the park. They had 3 up front. And sort of tactic they hadn't played before in terms of what we'd seen. So it took us a little bit by surprise. But in the second half, it was just waves of attack from us. And I don't think Ben's had a lot to do all game, really, but particularly second half. But it was just we got ourselves into some great positions. We had more chances to score more goals, and we haven't won the game. And how we've not won the game is bizarre. And when you're 2-0 down, I'd take a point. And when you're 3-2 up, you're saying, go and win it, go and win it. And we didn't.
It's one of those ones, you say you're 2-0 down midway through the first half. Everybody said you'll take a point. When you're 3-2 up with a few seconds to play, you don't want a point. You want all 3. But the positives, I suppose, in the first half, even at 2-0 down, we were getting a lot of crosses into the box. Maybe we weren't getting people on the end of them, but we were still being positive. And the team came out in the second half fired up for it.
Yeah, they came fired up. I mean, we've had the chance just after Jordan's first goal. We've had a chance from James Collins, who the keeper's made a great save. Very good save from Hollis, and you're thinking, well, that's a good end to the first half, and it lifted the crowd, it lifted us. And after half, we couldn't wait for the second half to start, and the boys were good second half in terms of going forward. But we've made some, we've scored some good goals, we've made some good play, we've linked well, we've got crosses in the box, we've put them under pressure, and yet we haven't won the game. I mean, when you're looking to get into the top 6, you've got to win games like this. And when you score 3 goals at home, you've got to win games like this. So I know I'm saying like scratch CD now the other way, but it's great, pleasing to score 3 goals and come back the way we did, but you've got to complete the job, and we didn't do that.
Paul Heffernan, he came back into the side there, came on as a substitute late on. He scored. Paul Kearney as well set that goal up. Again, guys that have been out on the sidelines, they've come back in and they've thrown a wee challenge down to use the manager. Yeah,
they certainly have, and it's nice when that happens. It really is. And I've always said if a player gets an opportunity and a chance, he's got to take it. And they did that. And you're thinking, well, Heffers comes in, not so much his first touch, but his first chance he gets, bang, and it's in the back of the net. And you're like, great. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's 10 minutes to go, I think it was. And I'm thinking there's a lot of football to be played between now and then, and we're trying to reshuffle and we're trying to get people to hold. But we couldn't do just that. We kept dropping back and back and back, and they're pumping balls into the box. But we've got to deal with that. If we want to win games and we've got to climb the table, we've got to win games like this. So, bitterly disappointed about that. The only good thing about it is I've got a couple of paracetamol waiting for me for my headache tomorrow.
The third goal, Motherwell's third goal there, the equaliser, we did have chances to get that ball cleared. It just needed someone to put the laces through it, really.
Yeah, well, what we're going to do this week, we're going to spend a whole week, not much on tactics, but on throw-ins, for and against, and clearances. Yeah. Now, that sounds like schoolboy should be doing that, but they were schoolboy defending, schoolboy throw-ins, schoolboy clearances. And if you have that, you don't stand much of a chance of securing a win. But there's been some very good things in the game today, very good things, and I don't want that to be overshadowed by the equaliser. But having said that, it's not about performances; it's about points.
We move on. Inverness on Wednesday night, back up to your old stomping ground, a place you know well, and you'll know their players. So you'll have a plan in place, I'm sure, to try and deal with them.
Well, I said to the players, if they give me a performance like that, like they did in the first half when we were 2-0 down, they'll be walking back. So they've been well told, and I will. I'll just we'll just go and leave them there. I don't think that'll happen, but it's a great challenge for us because they're in the middle of 2 cup ties, or will be in the middle of 2 important cup ties for them. Mm-hmm. But this is a very important game for us, and we want to go up there and win, and we want to play better. Perhaps we'll play better away from Easter Road, although it was great to score 3 goals again here today, and didn't send the Hibs fans home happy with a win, but certainly with a comeback that would have pleased them. But there's no point doing half a job. You've got to do the whole job, and we want to do the whole job on Wednesday.